Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about some application of linear equation to practical problems. Earlier we have discussed how to solve a linear equation, how to solve a simple equation by easy method. Step by step I have told you that how to solve a linear equation. So in this topic we will discuss about the application of linear equation to some practical problems, or you may say some word problem. So in this section we shall study the formulation and solution of some practical problem. Remember, we shall study the formulation and the solution of some practical problems. Okay, solution of some practical problems. This problem involves relation among unknown quantity. Okay, unknown quantity which is known as variable and the known quantity, that is numbers, and are often stated in words. Okay, so we have to find unknown quantity, that is variable, and the known quantity is given. You have to find, with the help of this known quantity, you have to find the unknown quantity. Okay, so what are the steps? What are the following steps we need to solve? We need to solve this type of word problems or to find some unknown quantity. Let's begin with some following steps. By following these steps, you can easily drive the unknown quantity. Okay, so first, following steps should be followed to solve a word problem, or you can say to find the unknown quantity. Read the problem carefully and note what is given. Okay, read the problem carefully and note what is given and what is required. Okay, it is important in every problem you have to find what is given and what you want and what is required. Okay, first read the problem carefully and note what is given in that question. You have to note it down, and what is required, what the question asks you. Okay, so what is required you have to find. Second, denote the unknown quantity by some letter. Suppose in that question you find some unknown quantity and you have to find that unknown quantity, and that unknown quantity should be denoted by some letters X, Y, Z, or you can write A, B, C, whatever alphabet you can use, but mostly X, Y, Z is used, but you can use any kind of alphabet, any kind of letters. Okay, so second step, denote the unknown quantity by some letter. Okay, in the first you have read the problem and you know what is given in the question and what you have to find. In the second, you have to denote the unknown quantity by some letter. Okay, so third step, translate the statement of the problem into mathematical statement. Translate the statement of the problem into mathematical statement. Okay, in the mathematical statement you have to translate that statement, that question. Okay, next, using the condition given in the problem. What is the condition is given in the problem? You have to form the equation according to the condition given in the problem. You have to form the equation. Remember, student, you have to form the equation by the condition. Okay, you solve the equation for the unknown. Okay, now unknown, for the unknown quantity you have to solve the equation. Now at the last, check whether the solution satisfy the equation. Check whether the solution satisfy the equation or not. So these are, if you follow this all steps, you can easily find the unknown quantity and you can solve the problem. Okay, let's do some examples so that you can understand very easily what are the steps. Okay, so first example, see here, the question says that 5 added a number gives 9. Okay, 5 added a number. what you say, 5, this 5 is added a number which gives you 9. Okay, and you have to find the number, find the number. Okay, so first let the required number be x. First let the required number, we have to find a number, let the required number be, you can say x. Okay, then 5 added a number, we don't know what is the number, so we have written the number is x. Okay, now 5 added a number, what is the number here, x, so which gives you 9. So according to the condition, what the question says. Okay, so according to that condition we have to form an equation. 5 added a number, we don't know what is the number here, so we can say that let the number be x, gives 9. Find the number, we have to find the number. So if the given that when 5 is added a number we get 9, so thus we obtain the following equation, that x plus 5, if we 5 added a number gives a 9, if x, we don't know the number, what is the number, so we have written that required number be x, so x plus 5 which gives you 9. Okay, so now if you got the equation, then it is very simple to solve that equation. So according to the question, according to the condition given in that question, I have made an equation. So x plus 5 is equals to 9. So now solve. X is equals to 9 minus 5. So x is equals to 4. X is equals to 4. So what is the required number? So now x is equals to 4. So 5 added a number. So what is the number here? 4, which gives you 9. Okay. Let's move to the second example. Okay. If 7 is subtracted from 5 times a number, the result is 63. 5 times what? If 7 is subtracted from 5 times a number, the result is 63. Find the number. Okay, fine. We have to find the number. So let the number, we don't know number, is equals to x. So 5 times a number, here given 7 is subtracted from 5 times a number. What is the number here? We don't know the number, so we have written that x, let the number be x. So 5 times of x, question says that 5 times of x, that is 5x. Okay, the result is 63. Find the number. Okay, so 5 times of x, so 5x, 7 is subtracted from 5 times a number. 5 times of number means 5x, subtracted 7, so 5x minus 7, which gives you 63. Now solve this equation. 5x is equals to 63 plus 7. Okay, so 5x is equals to 70. So x is equals to 70 by 5. So what will the value of x here? 14. Clear? Okay, let's move to the third example. Find the number which when multiplied by 5 is increased by 80. Find the number which when multiplied by 5 is increased by 80. Let the number be x. Let the number x. Okay, so Find the number which when multiplied by 5, we don't know the number. Here we can say the x is here, which when multiplied by 5, that is 5x. Multiplied by 5, that is 5x, is increased by 80. Is increased by 80. After multiplication, that number is increased by 80. So you can say 5x multiplied is equals to x plus 80. So that number is increased by 80. So 5x is equals to x plus 80. So bring here 5x minus x is equals to 80. Okay, 5x minus x is equals to 80. So here 4x is equals to 80. Okay, so x is equals to 80 by 4. So x is equals to 20. Understand? So the number will be 20. Let's move to the last example. I hope you are understanding very well. So the last example. Mona's father is thrice as old as Mona. After 12 years, he will be just twice his daughter. Find their present age. We don't know the present age and we don't know the present age of Mona. So let the present age of Mona. We don't know the present age of Mona and we have to find their present age. Okay, the present age of Mona is x. And what is Mona's father is thrice as old as Mona. We don't know the Mona's age. So now let the Mona's age is x. So now what will be his father's age? So her father's present age (3x) because thrice as old as Mona. So the present age of Mona is x. So her father age 3x. Okay. Mona's age after 12 years. Mona's father's age after 12 years. Okay. So that is x plus 12. X plus 12 years. Now, so Mona's father age after 12 years. This is Mona's father. This is the Mona's father age after 12 years, that is 3x plus 12. Okay, Mona's father age after 12 years, 3x plus 12. So Mona's age after 12 years is x plus 12. Okay, Mona's father age after 12 years 3x plus 12 because the thrice of his Mona, and Mona's age after 12 years, that is x plus 12. So what is the given in that question? I have written let the present age of Mona is x. Her father's present age 3x. Mona's father age after 12 years, that is 3x plus 12. Mona's age after 12 years, x plus 12. So we get the equation 3x plus 12 is equals to x plus 12. Twice his daughter. Okay, he will be the twice his daughter. Find their present age. Okay, so 3x plus 12 is equals to 2x plus 12. So solve bracket, 3x plus 12 is equals to 2x plus 24. Okay. So now 3x minus 2x and plus 12. Yeah, that is 24 minus 12. So here x is equals to 12. So thus Mona's present age 12 years. Her father's present age with 3 into 12, thrice as old as Mona, that is 36. I hope you understand.